Today is June 6th. The Yankees beat the Twins in a 3-game series because that's what the Yankees do. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, theme, and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. BBD producing away. Yankees Twins. More like Yankees wins. Am I right, Jake?
Jim, David, everyone with us. Jimmy, off the dome. That's good, man.
No, that's a lie. That's my first scripted intro or piece of scripted Talking Yanks ever. I wrote that down.
I know you've had one or two. It's normally not your bag, but I mean I don't think you can top that. I think that's a retire while you're ahead.
Yankees Twins. Yankees wins.
Yankees are 144.5 and 22 against the Twins. I might have got the numbers wrong there, but basically it doesn't matter.
Played 5 full games, won 5 full games. They're in the middle of the 6th game. The Yankees are winning, and all of a sudden they say rain delay. Let's trap these fuckers here while we got them. What? Joe's tweet honestly cracked me up so much. He was just like, what did he tweet? Is pretty good. What the fuck you mean rain delay?
Yeah. It's a good point.
Twins don't want to wait this out. What are they going to make a grandstand comeback and walk away feeling good about themselves? No.
They're down 3 to the Yanks. It's like down 12 in Twins runs.
They've got to go to Pittsburgh tonight. The Yankees have the real series this weekend. Like both teams, again, I think. That's what we decided. Let's just do this damn thing.
Yes. Yeah. Rain expected to clear in 10 to 15 minutes per J in the live chat.
So what? We can score more runs?
If it does clear, I don't give a shit what happens.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I think
the Yankees. I think the Twins' odds of winning may be pretty decent because I think Boone gets all his guys out. Like Jahmai Jones starts instead of they get Rizzo out of that game and Jahmai Jones. Like if it's a rainy, sloppy, post rain delay session of baseball, I don't think Judge comes out and he's in left field. Oswaldo goes to left. They get everyone out.
People haven't liked my rain delay math. I think the Yanks would be willing to almost take a loss. I think they're like, we're so over this. We have a real series tomorrow. Like they're not going to, like you're saying, rest their players. They don't want to use real pitchers.
No, no one's coming out of the bullpen.
They have a series to play this weekend.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
So I don't know. We might give you some live up to the date information if it happens in this game. Otherwise, I mean, there's grounds creeping. I think we have to preview the Dodgers series a little bit because everyone's juiced out, and then we'll get through this Twins nonsense.
Nonsense. More like it. Okay, here's some grounds creeping for you. Right-handed pitcher Nick Birdie on the IL with right hip inflammation, as you'll remember. He received a PRP injection recently. He's experiencing a flare-up issue, so nothing doing there. Schmidt underwent an MRI after reporting difficulty bouncing back. He's on the IL. He saw Dr. Neil Elatrash on May 30th. Boone said that Schmidt will not throw for 4 to 6 weeks, so nothing there. John Birdie, calf strain. Expect to return possibly late July. Nothing there. Jasson Dominguez ripping balls like crazy in the minors. Efros 2 live batting practice sessions. Cole made his first rehab start on June 4th for Double-A Somerset. He went 3 1/3 scoreless innings, allowing 2 hits and 5 strikeouts. So he recorded 10 outs, 5 strikeouts, 97 on his four-seamer, and threw 34 of 45 pitches for strikes. That's a pretty good number, 34 of 45.
The Cole press conference was one of my highlights of the season so far, a Yankees season where they've been dominating, like they're playing a Twins team and it doesn't matter at all. Gerrit Cole, a couple things I noted. I texted myself, which that's big for me. That's me going the extra mile. Gerrit Cole, the tightest shave I've seen his face have, which means a couple things. 1, he was so geared up to get back on the field and pitch. 2, he was excited to be Gerrit Cole and show the minor leaguers what a Yankee looks like. He's like, hey, if you want to be a Yankee, kids, you shave it tight. It was the tightest I've ever seen his beard. We even had times with Cole early on where he kind of had the shadow going that we're like, are they going to say something? Gerrit Cole fully has drank the Yankees Kool-Aid, and he was showing that off to the Yankees minor leaguers. And then I loved they asked his biggest concern. And he said, well, the adrenaline was just so crazy. Gerrit Cole, doing a minor league rehab assignment at Somerset, had so much adrenaline pumping through him because he wants to get back to this Yankees team. Like most veterans would be at this minor league game like, hey, I don't want to push it too far. Like, I don't, this is my first rehab start. Cole was like, no, I'm dialing it up like it's a playoff game because I want to join this team full tilt. And the way he talks and answers questions is just, again, absurd, too smart for his own good, that I was beautiful.
I have a confession. I want to see this press conference. I have not seen it yet. I'm jealous by how much you like it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have any clips of it, Beebs. Or if you can pull some up in the tweet or something. But yeah, it has evaded me.
We did. There's some from the Talkin Yanks account. And the other thing that may be more impactful from Grounds Creeping, Gerrit Cole said, he felt good, but he basically alluded to that he's really only going to need like one more. He's coming back.
But they should not rush him. The players always want to come back.
No, but the other side of that argument is if Gerrit Cole is fully healthy, like wasting pitches at the minor league level can almost be a waste. So we'll see. I mean, I see both sides of it.
Yeah, you just really don't want to rush him and have him hurt again. At all. They don't need him right now. Yeah. Oh, we have it?
Yeah, I thought it was really fun overall. It was a nice environment. It felt really great to get back out there.
Missed his voice.
Get back in the flow of things, get some adrenaline. Ben did a great job behind the plate. And everyone here did a great job making me feel comfortable and settling right in.
What were you happy with?
Really everything. Threw all my pitches for strikes. I left a couple of soft breaking balls over the plate. One was a base hit. The other one I got away with. And was able to move the ball both sides of the plate and get the top and the bottom of the strike zone. It was good.
What did you take out of this?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's really good.
He keeps going. There's like 5 more minutes. I was...
really everything.
You forget how attached we became to him, especially during the bad times of last year. The silliness and just how he generally talks. And yeah, dude,
I love that he has say the catcher did a good job. Like,
yes, he did the whole thing, bro.
He can't not, which is I genuinely like it, but it is so funny that he's got like a mental checklist of like, be nice to the catcher. Be nice to the catcher.
Yeah.
I do like for him that he goes from Ben Rortvedt to Ben Rice.
Oh, well, he doesn't know.
He called him Ben.
Yes, I know, but he doesn't know that he went from Rortvet to Rice. It's just Ben.
He's never known Rortvet.
Mm.
Yeah. You trimmed down,
His
huh, Ben?
catchers are Ben.
Yeah.
That's a good joke. He might have made that joke.
Might have.
That's a good Cole Lane joke.
Ben R.
So it's coming.
Ben R.
My last
There-
thoughts on the Cole presser, because I was too far into it. They asked him, they were trying to get like, did anything feel off or like, did anything feel bad? And he was like looking for the PR answer of like, should I say something like, I'm just going through the steps, like, let's see. And he like thought, and he's like, no, I feel good. So
I mean,
that'll be here soon.
he used both sides of the plate and the top and bottom of the zone for quadrants.
What you want.
Anything else from the grounds creeping? I mean, all we care about is Cole right now, right?
More or less. I mean, when bullpen guys become available, just because that's been one of our bigger topics. Otherwise, I mean, there's a Dominguez conversation that's constantly happening, but not really.
I have some gripes. I don't know if I'm going to air them.
Okay.
Just letting you know that's not unrelated to the conversation at hand. Like I have gripes, like 2 or 3 that aren't worth airing.
Right.
Really not worth airing because I think like it's like kind of making maybe enemies out of people that doesn't matter.
Sure.
But I was trying to think of like negative stuff I could say. I'll air one right now.
Save one for later. We got to keep the people throughout the show.
I'll save it for later then.
Okay. We'll keep the people on the leash. Do we want to do any like Dodger thoughts now? Do we have any Dodger thoughts? We're just excited.
Excited they're not the Twins.
Oh boy. Did not.
That's kind of like both ends. No, the Twins thing is bizarre, man. The Twins thing is bizarre. It makes it really hard for me to not be obnoxious and to just a giant piece of shit. And I understand that. But why would I not think they're not good? Every time
right.
I watch a full Twins game,
right,
they're not good. I don't watch a lot of them.
Right. When you have watched Twins games, they have played worse than any baseball team you've ever seen for a full season. And when the Yankees play the Twins, they play better than any team has played for a full season.
Yeah. So at some point, yesterday's game, I tweeted it out. I said, are the Yankees too mean? I started being like mad at the Twins when they're up, whatever it was, 4-0, 8-0, 7. It was 8-0, and Rodon had a perfect game going after 5. And I was like, is this too mean? Like, this is a little too, like, on both ends. The Twins are being mean too.
Yeah.
Like, they're gaslighting us a little bit.
The perfect timing. I think my final note went to Wednesday's game. I have the Yankees Soto basketball jersey on. And the stadium had a juice that it hadn't had since I've moved back in 2020. Obviously, there's COVID years and one of the worst Yankee finales. Well, 2 Yankee finale seasons, actually. But the stadium was so electric, and yes, it was partially a giveaway that gets people way too excited. It's a lot that the Yankee fans like really good baseball.
Yeah.
And they also like
off.
They also like the New York Yankees MasterCard credit card. Yankee fans, you're listening to Talkin' Yanks. You like the Yankees. The New York Yankees MasterCard credit card is probably for you. Gonna be honest with you. And if you spend $100 within the first 30 days of opening the account, you can get 2 free tickets up to $100 value. Look at that. You get pinstripe rewards with every purchase, 5% back on Yankee Stadium. So if you're one of the freaks like me that ran to the stadium to get this jersey, probably want this card. You get 3% back restaurant, bars, rideshare, mass transit. That's everything I spend on. Yankees cardholders also have the opportunity to redeem pinstripe rewards for Yankees tickets, memorabilia, VIP experiences, and more. Go click the link or go check out pinstriperewards.com. Restrictions apply. If you're a Yankee fan, listening to Talking Yanks, check it out.
Check it out now. Funk Show Brother.
Oh, brother.
I'm doing a lot of flow bots later in the app. Just to let you know.
I have a reference from a very popular song, but I had no idea who the artist was. And I still, even after Googling them, I really didn't know.
But you know who they like, you know the name of the artist now. You're just like, oh, I don't recognize that name.
Like we'll say the reference in a minute or two, and you'll be like if I sang the first part of it, literally everyone would sing the second part, and the person who performed it off the radar.
Sugar Cult?
Not Sugar Cult.
Oh, okay. You burning?
Yeah, if you guys are up for it. Got some serious sirens.
Trev just set text. Man, I haven't seen this in a while. Trev just texted us a picture of a Jizzo shirt. Of a Jizzo jersey, the 99-48 Jizzo. I haven't seen that in a little bit. What a ridiculous thing to wear to the stadium.
It's a vibe. You're going to get a lot of love.
That's great. All right. Game 1 versus the Twins.
Yankees would return to the Bronx after the West Coast trip and stadium was filled with helium as Luis returns to the bump after his former team and the nightmare Bailey over bottom 2 like a college party on a summer night. We're having Glaber bombs on the porch. 1-0 Yanks. Make it 3 as the captain doubles his pleasure, doubles his fun. 3-0. It'd stay that way into the 7th. Minnesota was asking to send help. Luis, 6 innings, 1 hit, 0 earned runs. People. Now, Tommy Canely took a spin from the Rolls Royce, but plays it, baby, and play the music. Giancarlo, let the rhythm take you over, Giancarlo. Te quiero, 420 homers. Heel to Tommy to Hammy to Weave Dog. Yanks take game 1, 5-1 final.
It was a good watch. It was a good watch. No song in that burn, so I don't know the band. It's
Not
a
that
later
song.
burn. It's not that one. It's a later one. This was a good one, man. It was like a nice, good game, in my opinion. Did I tell you guys this yet? Maybe not on air. I didn't tell you on air. I went the next day to the Cricket World Cup, and a lot of the people that I'm working with went to the game. And they had a lot of questions for me. And I just loved the insight. There's a couple things they were interested in. One was like relief pitching. They were like very into that. Who is he said I saw two Gerrit jerseys. Balloons on my screen. For why? A handful of Jeter jerseys. They asked who Jeter was. And then they said a lot of Judge jerseys. Yeah. He's good. And I said, yes, he's very good. Very good. And then they said, Americans sure love to yell at the officials.
Yeah.
And then they said, what was the phrase? Get your head out of your ass. And I heard that a lot. It's very funny that that's not the other culture. Like, that's not the cricket culture at all.
Right.
To yell at the official. They're like, what are these fans doing? I was like, yeah, that all adds up. But the main point is they thought it was a very boring game. I was like, oh, good game. And for them, I was like, that's a game where if you like baseball, you see a lot. Heel shoved. It was a close game. Then you have the big homer by Stan's second deck. You see all that in the context of, and you go, that's a good game. They were incredibly bored.
Yeah, I mean, again, the in-person experience at the stadium. When Luis Gil holds the other team to 1 hit for 6 innings, it's probably hard to appreciate that. There's almost no action. They played the Twins. This was like a scrimmage.
Well, the TV product of this was a phenomenal game. I watched the Bally's because I was listening to Trev the
Right.
entire time, and they were just a little like trying to figure out. Like they kept asking Trev, like, "What would you do now?" Like third time through, "What would you do now?" And Trev was like, "This righty on righty changeup, it's pretty. You don't get a lot of guys that have a righty on righty changeup. This is devastating.
95 miles per hour too.
So watching Heel pitch on TV and seeing the movement of the pitch, it was a phenomenal watch.
Yeah, no, I mean, watching on TV as Americans that like baseball, I think it's different experience than the cricket folk watching Heel from the stands. But Heel's amazing, dude. I can't believe we're not doing more. Like I ordered water neck tattoos. Like I don't get why the stands aren't going nuts. Like his numbers, the player he's getting compared to is Fernando Valenzuela. And I realize there's some other, that was in LA and there's a giant Mexican population, but it was this breakout star on the scene that was dominating at another level. And Luis Gil is literally doing that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We need to turn the heel knob up.
We'll see. Sunday Night Baseball might go up. If he goes Sunday Night Baseball against the Dodgers and performs well, I think that's because there's a bump to national television because all the reporters and everyone's watching that, like watches baseball. So and then that gets amplified. So if he performs against the Dodgers on Sunday Night Baseball, which he's still lined up to do, right? That's his start.
Yep.
I think you might see that meter go up because with that, we're going to get closer and closer to he should start the All-Star game.
Right.
Which I think the Yankees might be like, fuck. We can't tell him not to, but that's 2 innings we don't want on his arm.
Yeah. I mean, the Yes Network's already been pushing that narrative, so I think the org's probably okay with it. But I think for Yankee fans in the stands, like heel days need to be even more, like triple down. Jock Peterson had all of Atlanta wearing pearls.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say I still don't know if Clark didn't get hurt, if he would have what they were going to do because of the inning. So I think there's a hesitancy there. I also think there's a hesitancy to see a rough start and a bounce back because it feels so the potential for to go not back to a pumpkin, that's 2, but because I don't think he's going to go back to a pumpkin, but that's the Cinderella, or not Cinderella.
Well, that's the whole thing. Enjoy the ride while we're on it. This kid is a guy that we didn't think would even be on the team this year.
Because you kind of do that with like guys aren't a full ride, like DeVito on the Giants. You get into that because you're like, this is not real.
Well, that's very
go silly.
different. Luis Gil has a chance to be very good. The bottom
That's what I'm saying.
Also drop out.
I'm
DeVito,
saying
there was never a chance.
I'm saying when you're on a special magic ride that is going to crash is when people start doing going all out and like making a meme of it.
Yeah,
like,
this shouldn't be a meme. This should be a celebration of one of the best young starting pitching performances baseball's ever seen.
Oh, everyone getting neck tattoos. That's a meme.
That is art.
God bless me. That's what it says, right?
God bless me. I think he just sneezed a lot as a kid.
Hashoo. Like that? What do you think his sneeze sounded like?
I think he's got one of those. I think he does horsey sneezes.
You still clog your sneezes?
I'm 50-50. Like you've always been kind of blown away by that. If there's enough space around me, I let it out. But if I'm around people, my sister didn't like me sneezing growing up, so I'd eat them around her.
Damn. Just feels painful. Feels like your head's gonna explode.
Considerate guy.
Consider a guy.
Considerate guy.
Consider it. I thought you said consider a guy.
Consider.
I started considering a guy sneezing, and I was like, I don't understand.
You copied and pasted it. You had
You're
a
a guy
T
who
in there the
considers
first
it.
time.
No, I thought you said consider a guy.
You should tape. There's a T.
I was the one that said it.
I know.
We got a burn game too.
Sure. Anything else from this? Not really, right? I mean, there's nothing from this series.
Yeah, we're going through the
Caleb
motions.
Teal-Bar, back-to-back curveballs to Stan.
Dude, I tweeted out, I made a video on like, don't throw Stanton and Judge low breaking balls. They're just hitting homers. Like,
Crazy.
guys don't scout anymore at all.
They haven't
Nobody
seen my
scouts.
low breaking ball.
Ian Hamilton, cool. And the Weave Dog to close it out. Cool.
Cool.
That's all.
Okay.
Game 2.
Yankees rode on a 6-game win streak with Carlos taking on Minnesota, while New York would hope to have their horses in the paddock against Chris for Minnie. Judge ground out a second. Here comes Volpe scoring. Stan singles to center. Here comes Torres with the RBI ground double. It's 4-0 Yankees after 1 in the 5th. Judge triples to left. LeMahieu scores. Here comes Volpe, and now Soto scores. Verdugo sack fly. Rodon flirted with a no-no 6-inning pitch. 3 earned runs, 9K. Santana gets hit, but like the Iconopop song, I don't care. I love it. Yanks win on Soto jersey night. It's a 9-5 final.
I crashed my car into a pretty. I would have had 10% chance of naming Iconopop because that was the most popular song during my wedding DJ days.
So
And I
think-
love that song. That's
I
a
think
real
wh-
good song for a pop
I think
song.
where people would have gotten credit, Charlie XC is featured on that song. So when you bring up the title, it's Iconopop featuring Charlie XC. So that might be on more people's radar. But yeah, I mean, I don't care. I love it.
It's a great song.
It's a great song.
It's better than No Handlebars by Flowbots.
What was the thing you were holding on to earlier?
Oh, that every game this season, my soul dies.
Okay.
And it's when they do Guess That Yankee.
Oh, yeah.
And I keep saying, other than this season's perfect. Every time it comes on,
Yeah.
it's I could say a lot of things, but I'll sum it up as it's not for me. And trivia was for me.
Right.
So on the personal scale, my soul dies every time it comes out.
It's going to be tough.
Now, if I was 50 to 70 years old with a great memory
Right.
or a career in baseball where I actively covered the 70s and 80s and 90s teams, it might be for me. Or I'm like a Diversa type who studies baseball.
I got LaTroy today, but I wasn't like, it didn't bring me happiness.
I thought about it being back next year and I got a little angry.
Okay. I mean, we're pretty connected, man. I think we could talk to the people.
They love it.
We don't know that, do we?
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. They say, like, Kay refers to it as a big hit.
Yeah.
And at minimum, we can point out, like, they got time to also do the trivia we know and love. Aaron Judge in right field for the first time this season.
Well, the Yanks are on. Victor Gonzalez on the bump,
Oh, no.
warming up. He probably goes the distance, right?
Let it eat, Victor.
Rodon was pretty good this game, as were the Yankees. He was perfect for a little bit. What else? I don't know what else to say, really. Al Pacino.
When Luis Gil tied El Duque's rookie record, which, by the way, I feel like El Duque starts were more of a thing than Luis Gil's are currently. Fancy leg kick, all-time leg kick. What?
Ethan Ahern in the chat is shocked right now. He was not here for the start of the show. Why is Soto out? Because the Yankees don't give a shit
This
about
game ended for them.
about this session of baseball. I'm surprised it's only Soto that's out.
If they had more bench guys, they would use them.
I'm surprised Jones isn't in.
Doogie's back.
Say, oh no, is Soto hurt? No, it's just like Judge is like, hey, this is a chance to get him out of the game.
We're bored.
It's
Man,
Victor and no fielders.
there's some Yankees. There's some douchey Yankee stuffs when the douchey Yankee stuffs when the Yankees are right. Soto giveaway night. Luis Hill, he ties the Yankees rookie record, or he beat the Yankees rookie record set by El Duque, and everyone was like, "Whoa, it's the night El Duque's in the building. This is nuts." Soto giveaway night. Stadium was crazy. There was lines around the stadium at 4 p.m. And so the fact that they opened it up 4-0 early, and it's just like, yep. And then when you look down and you saw that Rodon, no hits, no walks, everyone did like a little head tilt, and then he gave it up, and it was like, okay, well, just another dominant, normal Yankee win. Like anyone that lives in Connecticut or the outskirts, they could leave like right after the 7th inning and get home and beat traffic. Like this was proper Yankees baseball.
I saved an award for the giveaway, but we've mentioned it a bunch of times now. Every night should be giveaway night. I never seen a Tuesday crowd so big and electric. And then I realized like it looked like a whiteout, which I know it's kind of collegey or Oklahoma City Thunder-y. That's the two lanes that I usually think of. I can't get over that one run back in like 2008 or 9 or 10 or 11, whenever it was, when Oklahoma Thunder were going to the postseason, and it was just a bunch of like Oklahoma looking dudes in their collared shirts and khakis, but then with a jersey over it because they would put, or a t-shirt over it because they would put the t-shirt on the seat. And I was like, this stinks. Like, this isn't cool at all. Take the collared shirt off, then put the t-shirt on.
Change.
So I've been kind of anti like colors, giant colors, and Penn State does the whiteouts, and they had a pretty rough history. At one point, fucking thumbs up at a bad time. So I came around to the whiteout during this game because like that picture of the bleachers everyone was posting, it looked cool because everyone was in the Soto giveaway jersey.
Because you like unintentional things. You don't like when Seattle cheers loud because they all say let's cheer. This was like an unplanned successful whiteout.
Twins do that as well. But
yeah.
3, 2, 1, back from commercial break. Everybody cheer. Let's go Twins.
Dude, what was cool was because everyone was so anxious to get the jersey. Dude, butts were in the seat for first pitch. So, like, I've seen the stadium get pretty packed, and you're like, nice. Like, here we go. It's a nice night for baseball. Let's go, Yanks. Dude, for first pitch, the stadium was rowdy and ready to go. It was beautiful.
Me and Ryan Cohen had that interaction because the pop-up stadium is not a smooth situation getting in,
right?
Which it makes sense. The pop-up stadium at a park. But me and Ryan were like, really makes you appreciate the logistics of these huge stadiums.
Yeah.
To get everyone in for first pitch on a giveaway night, kudos to the head of logistics for the New York Yankees, Rick Papai.
Made up name, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. It was great. It was great. And I'm excited to see these Dodgers games without giveaways. I think they're going to have same, if not more juice, because the Yanks are on a win streak. Everyone thinks they're in. Soto fever, Judge fever.
I want to be held accountable on this giveaway take. Not on the whiteout stuff. I might not like that, but
right.
You wouldn't like it if they called it a
just gave away. I thought about them giving away clapper hands, those little toys that kids get, like that.
Yeah.
And then I thought about when they announced the giveaways, when that tweets come out, and it's like the 2025 Yankee giveaways, if clapper hands were on there, they get torn to shreds. And then I thought, well, someone make sure I don't tear them to shreds. Every game should be a giveaway. Paperclip giveaway night. And then everyone holds their paper clips in the air. Why not? Giant. They have to be giant paper clips.
They're the Yankees and they don't have to is the answer. But yeah, I talked about it. We went down to Baltimore, and I forget whose first time it was this year, but they were like, "Wow, these Baltimore concessions, like this whole place is awesome." And they're like, "Why isn't Yankee Stadium like this?" And I was like, "Because they haven't had to host. They host a baseball team that is an international brand. They have their luxury seats where they take care of people. If you're there, here's chicken tenders and fries in a bucket, and we love it.
Yeah.
That like it's kind
I
of nuts.
also love that they don't do that. We also have a lot of pride in the fact that, oh, we don't got to do that shit. At least I do.
Well, now you're giving out give outs every game.
Well, that's why I don't think, like, you can have 5 that are cool.
Okay.
I just think if everyone's got a uniform clapper hand, that'd be funny. The visual would be really funny.
So you don't think the visual will be funny if there's 40,000 people wearing "God bless me" tattoos across their neck?
And once he finishes the season and the beginning of next year, I'm in on that.
It could be over by then.
No, I don't think so. I think he's the real deal.
Awesome. Then let's get in early. Let's invest.
No, because like they did the judges' chambers too quick.
Judge's chamber is a little different than neck tats.
If he starts in the postseason 100%,
Okay.
you and I should be on a live stream with God bless me neck tats.
I might be there Sunday. Like I'm getting this off the ground. So this is like kind of like a possible investors moment, and it feels like if this Shark Tank, you're kind of out.
Yeah, I'd advise you not to do it Sunday. I mean, what if the Dodgers were very, very good?
Well, that's your Mark Cuban showing, and I'd be with Lori, and then we'd be on an episode and like flash forward 18 months. I'm happier than I've ever been. I've sold 20,000 neck tattoos, and life is just really good for me right now.
You'd love Lori.
We get along.
Yes, she'd find humor out of you.
Yeah. That other
100%.
shark lives in Trev's neighborhood. We met him. Heard you about him.
Have her check.
No, that's
Because wasn't Otani's plane his plane?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was his plane.
Was never Otani's plane.
That's what they want you to think.
Unless.
so. This third game doesn't matter. I wrote the intro for the burn, and it ends with like a crazy bad joke. But I didn't even get into game details because the game doesn't matter. So if you guys want that, and we can move on, or like whatever works.
You should do the heel stuff. Because
Yeah.
you've done it before. But I just don't want Davey to happen, you know? Oswaldo also had a terrible year. So actually, you had kind of a bad track record with this. Have you
Please don't buy a
chosen?
newspaper.
Davey had 1.5 starts that were cool. Oswaldo
Then you started doing turtleneck stuff or whatever, and he tanked.
turtleneck stuff. The Yankees broke him. And Oswaldo, I mean,
That's
he
not
just
true. He was never good.
he's fighting for a job this year. He's 25 years old. Some people don't break out till they're 28. Look at you and I. Oswaldo wore a crazy candy necklace on the New York Yankees, who didn't even do giveaways, and now you're begging them to. Like that. Luis,
They should have done it. They should have done a candy necklace night, but he would have had to. He would have had to be better. In a real bad year last year, worst season in a Yankees player's
Yeah,
history.
you'd have to be a guy that's breaking major league records like Luis Heel is.
Yes, they should have done it 2022 Oswaldo Cabrera.
They were scared of their whole team at that point.
Yeah, it's true.
They called up Oswaldo Cabrera to save the season.
That is true. Stroman Durag night. Cully just suggested in the chat. It gets a little prison Mikey.
Did we see Austin Wells wearing a do-rag before this start?
The whole start, he wore it. Like it was underneath his batting helmet.
Looked great.
Not a great outing. Didn't look great either. Looked
no.
off
But
kilter.
it was never going to look great.
No.
No.
Yeah. Do you want to do your burn that ends with a great joke?
I'm not even The burn. The joke was I was calling Pablo Lopez Lolo, because Pablo Lopez, and then I said Pablo Jones Lopez would try to lose their winning virginity in the Bronx. Lolo Jones, who's a
Oh,
U.S. athlete, is a very proud virgin, and the Twins don't win, so I don't know. It was just one of those things. Like I was looking at myself for a second, like, dude, you should talk to someone.
now this is out of turn comment. You know,
Okay.
it's not of me. It's unbecoming of me.
Yeah.
They're real people.
Twins or Lolo?
Let me rephrase this. Not the Twins. Lolo. Let me rephrase. Let me find a way to rephrase this. That's not the way I'm saying it in my head, which I know isn't nice. Do you think here's a way to rephrase it. Do you think a porn website has reached out to Tebow and Lolo Jones agents and been like, "Hey, we think people would watch this"?
Not that I know. I'm guessing, but yes, they have been. Not together. Individually, both have been reached out to.
But together,
I see
that's
what
where
you're saying.
That's where I don't like where it goes.
Tim's like cranking money. I think Lolo's good too, so I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay. Both still not married, right?
I think Tebow got married. I don't
Oh,
know if
so
they're
it's
still
off.
together. Yeah.
Ah.
He's been.
I didn't know. Oh. Huh. What'd you say?
Good twin series.
Blade Wing 10 in the chat. I gotta put the chat away soon. Said Jimmy being negative and Jake being cringe. I
Well,
don't
you
know
don't
if I've
read
been
some of the
negative
chat
about a
comments.
thing.
Yeah, can't read some of the chat comments.
Red Sox have 20 hits on the White Sox. That's another. That's Morgan though. Morgan's a good guy.
I'm interested in
In the Red Sox?
baseball.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
That's just a stat. I like that.
Are the Yankees playing?
in my head, the game ended.
I think maybe my thing rewound on me. My stream says, "Stay tuned. Event will begin shortly."
Sounds like you're behind.
Before I left, I flipped on the NBA championship game. I can't even see it from here. Mavs rallying though.
I know. When we moved my desk into this room, I don't have a TV anymore, so I can't like watch live sports. Now my mouse isn't connected. Yeah.
The New York Yankees tweeted Juan Soto left tonight's game due to left forearm discomfort.
What happened to his left forearm?
It's not comfortable.
We don't need that.
That's his throwing arm, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't like that.
I don't even know why you have to send out the tweet.
That should have been keep us in the dark situation.
It's almost sus they sent out the tweet. Why would you send out that tweet?
That's what they always announce it in the press box.
Right, but there's also a rain delay. Maybe they just want to get the Dodgers spinning a little bit.
So you're saying that they could have waited to the end of the game or 2 days from now. They could have played it off like Soto was not injured and they just took him out due to rain delay.
Jim, what did you say about the starters in
No,
this
I'm just
very
clearing
episode?
I'm just clearing it up for you. But and then the second part is so now you're suspect of why they would announce left elbow discomfort when they didn't have to.
Correct.
And you think,
Fully clarified for the people.
yeah, I was 95%, so maybe someone was 90.
Okay.
And you think that the suspectness leads to helping fans out that feel like they're upset because they stayed around to see Soto, or the Twins, like, no, it's not because we don't care about you. his elbow hurts. Or the Dodgers, Soto's out.
If I had to put any percentage on that, I would say actually kind of a sign of respect to the Twins. Like, we didn't just take him out because it's a rain delay and we don't care.
Okay.
You guys are a pro team.
You know how it goes.
Oh, none of your starters? Okay.
Forearm isn't anything, though, right? Does, like, Beebs, your doctor's son, does forearm lead to anything?
I mean, in pitchers, when they have forearm discomfort, that's usually a precursor to the thing that Jake just told me not to say.
Perfect game?
I wasn't going to say perfect game.
Oh.
Talking injuries.
Elatrosh?
Just want everyone to meet him.
Beebs, can you tell him the other funny Dr. Neil Elatrosh thing that the Yankees have going on right now?
Well, Keenan Middleton recently had a visit this week with Dr. Christopher Ahmad, who in the article I was reading about that, I ended up on a Keenan Middleton rabbit hole, just seeing what his ear's been like. They mentioned that he's like at the forefront of Tommy John stuff, and in that they also mentioned he's the Yankees team doctor. But the Yankees have been sending every arm injury to Elatrosh, and not Ahmad, who is employed by them.
So what you're getting at?
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's tough luck. I don't know.
I'm going to hit up Chris Ahmad.
Yeah, you talked to him, right?
We've been Instagram friends for a while now. It drives me nuts. He likes stuff. Seems like a cool cat. I'm just gonna say, Wyatt, what's up with the TJ double checks?
That's rude, man.
I'm not gonna
Why do people get a second opinion all the time?
I'm not gonna message that.
I think he might legally not be allowed to answer that question.
I'm glad you got that gripe out,
God damn it. I just never know what to send. Like, what do I say? Like, ooh.
You should say
left forearm.
I know how you would say it. Hey, Doc, if I was an outfielder and I came out, hey, Doc, send a picture. This area hurts.
Yeah, it does.
What could that lead to? No, this area.
Oh, you want me to send my left forearm?
Yeah, and say, hey, Doc, this is sore. What could that lead to?
Okay. I might just stick with my normal Viagra stuck in the throat.
Okay.
If you guys are looking to get fed the rest of your days, you need to go to Factor. Summer's here. Everyone gets busy. Our calendars are ugly. I hope Jim's digging out a Factor meal out of his bag right now because he's been eating Factor meals because they are ready in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It could be the Factor in your life. They've got 35 different meals to choose from with 60 different add-ons. Here's an anecdote. This is what people like. In our Watching Guts episode that came out on Monday, which you have to watch. It's maybe the best piece of content we've ever put out. If
they've ever laughed at you and I's
crazy
sense of humor, the most recent Watching Guts episode is mandatory homework. Like, don't come back to the next Dodgers recap episode or the Boone interview if you don't go watch the most recent Watching Guts episode, which is titled, "This is the funniest episode of Guts ever." Don't come back. You're not welcome.
I told people in our company, I was like, should we send that out to like NBC or someone? Like we're a band in the 50s trying to get, and the world doesn't work like that anymore. But the world works with Factor meals. And you can get some Factor meals at factormeals.com/Yanks50. Okay, what's that mean? You're going to get 50% off your first box. And then Factor keeps it rolling, 20% off the next box. So if you're a person, if you're looking for a good lunch solution or you get busy and you need a quick dinner, check out Factor. What I was saying in that Guts episode, there's a Factor read and you can watch me eat their whole chicken dish. And I'm not obliged to do that, but I did.
I'm looking in my backpack for a charger so I can charge this mouse and reconnect it to the Yankees game so I can watch it instead of the sign that says stay tuned. We're going to start soon because it rewound itself to beginning for no reason. And instead of finding a charger cord, look what I found. 3 charging bricks.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
Nice.
Okay. Back to the Yankees and the Talkin' Yanks show. Psych. If when Jake started that factor read, you hit the skip button, there's mandatory homework in the middle. Go back and listen.
Yeah.
It's not about the ad. Go back. I realized some people might have missed that, and that's bad for us.
It is mandatory homework.
Yeah. Okay. Awards.
Nice.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
People think Soto's injured.
Runners on first and second. Now my forearm's getting tight. Am I first?
Thursday.
I'm talking
You're
to the
first.
big man. Couple options, huh? I will go with. We haven't talked about him a lot. You know what? I'll cop out and keep it moving. I'm gonna give Luis Heel another one. I mean, I've been screaming about him all episode, buying water neck tattoos and telling people to do that with me. That, dude, he went 6 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs, and it was just like, yep, Luis Heel start.
Jasson Dominguez was just pulled from his game before the 8th inning.
You're getting into the chat right now.
No, I saw that tweet.
Okay.
Chat's probably talking about it, but that's not good. I just flipped my switch.
Oh, damn it. Episode's ruined.
Well, the Dominguez one, I don't know what's happening, but I know he hadn't done like 9 innings in the field yet. He had done a few, like 6 innings, so the plan might have been like 8 innings.
Okay, unswitched. If he hasn't played 9 innings yet, then you can't even send that tweet.
Unless he did it in the last like 2 days, but I don't believe he had done it yet.
No, if he doesn't play all 9 innings regularly, then the people that tweeted this onto the timeline need to go. They're out. But I think it's like the guys on the beat from the mine, they would know that, you know? So I'm mad at them. Flip switched, but I'm mad now at the people who said that.
It's all about clicks.
That's true. Good pride. You're proud of him.
I like actually am.
I'm proud of him too.
Good.
But I think I'm gonna go Aaron Judge.
Okay.
Yeah, so far is .625 on base percentage in this series.
Can I read a tweet?
Yeah.
It's from Joe's McFly. Can Brian Cashman have an emergency press conference now? I need him to talk me off the ledge. I don't want Juan Soto hurt at LeBron James.
Why do you at LeBron James?
He's trying to get this notice, bro.
Tell him hashtag India Cricket. At LeBron James. Joe's going to tweet about 20 times in the next 5 minutes about this.
Give him a call. Come on. We're already lost. Brad Osmus gets MFer. This other award goes to someone. Call Joe's.
All right. He was in the chat. Oh, he is in the chat.
Oh,
Jump, suck. Hey, Joe's, what's up? Your voice sounds bad.
getting a Volpe. I was getting a Soto mosaic made. Just don't know what's going on anymore.
Did you say Volpe?
No, Soto mosaic made.
We were just shocked because we thought you were a Jason Dominguez guy and you've been wanting, "Hey, get me this guy on the team. Get me this guy on the team." So Brad Osmus takes a baseball bat to Soto's forearm per your request.
Yeah, I cannot give Brad Osmus MFer more. I mean, he keeps because of stupid stuff like this.
So you're not excited that Jason Dominguez might be coming up?
Not at the expense of Soto. That's like saying, "Hey, I'm happy Cole's coming back," and then Cole, you know what? I'm not gonna say it.
Well, what if Soto was a switch hitter and played center field?
What are we? I want them both playing.
Soto's old news. The Martian's up.
No, but listen, don't put that out there. I need an emergency press conference tonight from Brian Cashman talking about it's just precautionary. It's okay. We got a big lead, insurmountable for the Twins. Just want to get him off his arms.
All right. See ya.
Why is Jake quiet?
Jake?
What's up, Joes? How you doing, dude?
Not LeBron James, all right? Okay, bye.
All right. What did he do in the field? Like, how did he get hurt? Is that what we're doing?
Nothing's happened.
So you're cool.
I'm cool just because, like, what?
It seems more like an avoidance.
I mean, it seems odd, right? Like, you walked us through 95% of the situation.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got there. I want to find what was the last out that he was on the field for. I'm gonna see if he was running with a limp forearm.
What are you
I
doing?
go to it.
What are you doing? Is at bats tonight?
That's a good call.
0 for 1 with 2 walks.
So he didn't get hit. He flew out in his last at bat. Let's watch this footage. Okay, it's a 1-0 pitch from Pablo. What forearm did they say it was?
Left.
His throwing arm.
I see nothing here.
There's
From the
nothing
swing.
there, bro.
He threw the bat with his left hand in disappointment to the ground.
Good.
Did he make a play in the field tonight?
Twins are
That would be something we can look at.
He had a throw. There's a tag up.
Oh, shit.
He
That's
has
scary.
thrown the ball tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that. That's what happened with Dominguez. He's charging in the glove. They cut away from. Oh no. All right, so he just threw the ball into Volpe. Nothing there. I don't see anything. No grimace. Nothing. It's like a 20-foot throw.
Guys, this is just funny business for the Dodgers.
Okay. I
We're gonna laugh.
hope so.
Me too.
Beebs, where are you at?
I'm avoiding.
So, like Jake,
Yeah.
what are the phases of sadness? You guys are at avoidance.
Avoiding right now. I just can't take a next step in anything until the last Boone something in an hour when this game's done. And then I'll do something with that.
Okay. So you guys are at denial. You guys have passed shock, or do you still think you're in shock?
Shocked
Joe's
and
is
out. Give me some other options.
shock, denial, anger. That's when I flip my switch. Bargaining. I might
Joe's
be
is
at
there.
bargaining right now. Depression. Joe's is at depression.
Oh.
He wasn't bargaining on the phone. He wasn't saying like,
No.
give
He's
me my
tweeting.
arm. I'll do this. Like, I'll do anything for this not to happen. He was just depressed. So
You're
Joe's
kind of
ready.
are bargaining. You're bargaining Dominguez for Soto.
I think that's also denial. Like Dominguez is just better, you know?
But there's a barter.
There is bargaining. I never got angry. Did you guys skip shock and go to denial?
I don't think my emotions been listed yet.
Well, there is one called processing grief,
Think so.
acceptance, and hope. That's where I'm at. Wow, I'm further down than Joe's.
What have you accepted?
That Soto's gone and Dominguez
done.
is the hope.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's a big leap.
That's wild that I'm further than Joe's. Like, I'm much more mature than him. And you guys are still like infants. I'm the sixth step of grief.
And if you're looking to get through life, why don't you check out the DraftKings Sportsbook? Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bases full, down 3. The drama is real, and all the action is at the DraftKings Sportsbook. They got same-game parlays, live betting, odds boost, and if you download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now, use code YANKS. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's code YANKS. Only on the DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
People are going to say I'm being negative like they always do, but I'm at the acceptance and hope phase, which is positive.
I would say it's very positive.
That could be a wrong. It could be a wrong phase, though.
Well, but that's just how you process grief. Like, you know,
What if
You
there's
lo-
no bad news?
that's great.
Then you have grief for no reason. That's being sad.
No, it just gets washed away. It's like recover. It's like gone.
I don't think.
Oh,
so.
they're not dead. Great.
You are. You.
This
know,
is
you gotta,
amazing. I'm
you-
setting
you- You've
I'm
got
setting
a big.
myself up positive 2 ways.
You've got a big following. You're bringing cricket to America, the Yankees to India, and you're telling the people Juan Soto's done.
I'm saying don't even worry about it.
Have it.
There's two options. He's gonna rise from the dead and be exactly who he was. Thumbs up. Or he's done forever and Dominguez will just be greater.
So you took 6 steps to get where I'm already at. And I never
Right.
left the ground.
So we're the same place. That's good news. Beebs, where are you at now after all that?
I can't report any changes yet.
I think I gotta call it. I had a long day. My neck hurts. Beebs wants to give out my awards, but I'm tired.
I got no awards. Well, let's just do it. Let's rapid fire awards. We don't need to say anything about them.
I don't know. Nice catch, Doogie.
Okay. Nice. I'm gonna go that one's Doogie.
Oh, it's Soto, that down the line catch he had, reaching for the stands. And Verdugo actually made a play before that. That was nice. So it's good to see the corner outfield.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give the Quit It award. Or it's more like dude, too much award.
Do it too much. Glaber.
No, Rizzo. It's starting to get bad. So it's like
Yeah.
everyone's the Twins. You didn't get any hits versus these guys.
Foul ball, bro. Foul ball off the knee.
I know,
He
but
doubled
still, it's
yesterday.
amazing.
It was fake.
And then I'm gonna.
And I'm
You
gonna
get to
do
give.
the. I'm gonna do the. Hey man, it's you or it's not you, Austin.
All right, I'm gonna give that to uh uh Austin Wells.
Austin Wells, dude, you nailed it, dude. He hit another line drive tonight. That was like one of the prettier swings you'll see. It's right at the center fielder. Like I've never I've never seen a young guy come up and have more just like laser target at guys in the outfield.
Yeah, I need him. I need a week of them falling or going over heads again before I start to be like, hey, are you chasing numbers or results here? Um, my final award is the "How Mad Are You" award.
Okay. Uh, Jemai Jones.
Close.
Okay.
Trent Grisham. Okay, you don't start ever. You get to start. You hit a home run. Soto's out for the whole year. They surely are going to go play you now. Nah, Martian's going to come up. You're going to go start 5 out of the next 30 games. But I appreciate the homer.
Martian taking Soto's spot in the All-Star game. Now I'm doing it. No.
No.
Oh.
Soto's fine. Jake DM Dr. Dramad for long. And he said, nothing hurts. And that's the end of the episode. Go Yanks. Tell him, Grams.
Go Yankees.
Hi, Kylie. Someone said, why not put Jemai in instead of Verdugo? And that's a really good, like,
Show Verdugo's fine.
People were saying Verdugo was hurt before tonight's game.